Hello everyone and welcome again to the Armor Attack YouTube channel. In this video we're gonna feature the Shroud with 4 pulsars. As you know, 4 of anything is powerful, but here the pulsar has a huge advantage, which is that they don't need to reload. Believe it or not, this setup has a huge disadvantage, is that you can avoid most of the firepower coming from this Shroud pulsar. And there's a trick to do so. I'm gonna show you just in a second. Here, just to show you the weakness of this setup, if you are in any of the hermit characters, you can evade most of the firepower just by going left and right so quick, and all of the firepower will go on your side. If you are too close, you're gonna be hit anyway, but beyond a certain distance, none of them will hit you. And they fire two kind of energy particles at once, so huge firepower with decent damage, as you could see from the stats. I have them well leveled to level 7, near max but not quite. As you can see here, the strategy of playing with the Shroud Pulsar is that you can't afford to be on the front line because you're not a tank in any way, but you can really hurt the enemy and do huge number on the enemy team and do huge amount of damage just by being on the second line and doing as much damage as possible unnoticed. I think this is a Shroud. This is something the Shroud can do very well, especially with its ability to be invisible for quite long time. 10 seconds is quite long time in this game. So as you can see here, we're not trying to be the first beacon cappers or the first character present on the battlefield, but unlucky for us, we were caught off guard. But no problem, after depleting the shield, this hermit had a huge burst damage, depleted my shield, but afterwards the damage was not so significant that I could compensate and get the kill. And now I got my first kill. But reverting back to my original strategy is that I don't want to be on the front line. And I have 200 meters range. This is beyond my range of this enemy, so I'll try to get a little bit closer without getting too close. This seems like a perfect target for me, and there is also one Empyreal in front of me that can take some damage on my behalf, and I can here assist from the flank. As you can see, here's where the Shroud Pulsar shines. You can see the huge amount of damage that I'm doing. Exactly, and I don't have to reload. I can fire from the beginning of the game till the end with no regrets. As you can see, one Bastion is taking all the beating, and I'm doing the alpha damage here. Same story goes here. I'm also very happy when the enemy team is shooting at someone else. That's when I get confident to show myself. But now, as you can see, I get too much firepower. I didn't look around carefully enough, so I had to use my ability to regenerate my shield and get back in safety. Now I can, with every encounter, only lose my shield and then come back again with a full shield. So this is gonna be my strategy for the rest of the game. But now I look and I see one Bastion character here, and I can use this rock, this huge rock, as a cover and try to do what I can do very well, which is delivering huge amount of damage. Now I'm invisible. I want him to come back so that I'm only exposed to him, and at the same time I will be able to half capture the beacon. So I made sure that no enemy is able to spawn on it. Now going back to the battlefield again, see where we can be helpful. As you can see, huge amount of damage we can deliver from this far away. Now we go back in safety once the shield is depleted. It's very simple strategy and it works. Now I see that one enemy is trying to cap the beacon. I activate the ability just to cross the street without being noticed or focused from the enemy. And now with arriving here, I can just deliver the amount of damage with the help of the teammate, of course. I don't think I'll be able to cap it in time. Oh yeah, maybe I got it. Maybe I got the capping point. Going forward, I see that this is going to be a dangerous encounter. My teammates are far away. There is no one really in front of me to take the damage on my behalf. So it might be a little bit risky, but I have to do it. As you can see, I'm trying to be unnoticed and just do as much damage as I can. Yes, got killed. Now dropping in with the paladin, I know it's not about the shroud anymore, but for those who are curious about how the game ended, let's just finish this game and there will be also another game in a minute. And here how the battle ended, and here you can see the results. Here in the second game, you're gonna see the Shroud Pulsar really shines because it has a lot of Bastion teammates. Those can take damage on my behalf, can tank for me, and then I can do a huge amount of damage, continuous damage, just from second line. Here I pick up a nice position for myself behind the cover where I can just show myself, dish the damage that I have, and then once my shield is depleted, I can return back in safety in no time. So far I'm receiving damage, but it's not a big deal. I can just afford to take such amount of damage. As you can see, also took another kill. You really notice the amount of damage that you're able to do, and even with moving targets, because the shot is placed so that it accounts for the movement of the enemy. That's why you can manipulate this and use it into your advantage when you are in a hermit faction, and avoid most of the firepower just by diluting the targeting system into placing the shot ahead of you while you just fake going to the right or the left. But with the continuously moving enemies, you're not supposed to miss any shot. It's a tricky, and I noticed that only the hermit faction are agile enough to miss those shots. They are slow, the projectiles are really slow, as you can see, but only the faction, the hermit faction, are able to do that trick and avoid the firepower. Very good so far. As you can see here, doing huge amount of damage, and I'm very happy with the covering and the tankiness that my teammates are offering me. So far I got half of the kills. Our team has 11 or has 10 like 10 seconds ago, and I had 50% of those kills. This is a very good place for me. As you can see, I'm behind the cover doing the damage, and my teammates, which is not a bad thing of me to do because they are designed for this thing. I am as a Empyreal, I'm not designed to just absorb that amount of damage, and I have no mean of regenerating my HP. I have a shield, okay, but just for short encounters, while the Bastion are made to be tanky. And here it is. As you can see, the game went very well. The Shroud did very well, highest amount of damage, got some kills, and I hope you liked the video and you have now a good idea about the Shroud Pulsars with its weaknesses and strengths. See you in the next video. Bye bye.